What is up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. So this is the first video that I'm actually doing on this new budgeting channel. I do have a second channel. It is Chelsea Ann. It's more my lifestyle, beauty, fashion, vlogs, everything like that. So if you're interested in that, definitely check it out. Anyways, today I wanted to go ahead and do my first cash stuffing and my first video for this channel. I am super excited. I do need to give a shout out to Taylor Budget. She's the one who kind of got me inspired with this. I was looking at ways to save money and I came across one of her videos. So definitely check her out if you want to look into any of the cash stuffing. So I've already laid out my budget and which bills I have paid. So I'm going to take this blue highlighter and just highlight my bills that I've already paid. So I've already paid my credit card. I have paid Tubebuddy. PicMonkey's already done, Medium, Apple, Epidemic Sound, Tag and Go. My first therapy session this month, paid for that. My phone bill, I paid for that yesterday. Then I also paid for my car payment, so I'm looking about $300 of my next paycheck that I need to set aside and leave in my bank account for my bills. But that brings us to today's video. Currently it is July 15th and I get paid on the 20th. So this is going to be like a short period. I am proud I haven't spent very much money though the last few weeks. So I'm just going to be cash stuffing the rest of the money that I do have. I think I only really spent some money for gas, but I already took out that money for the purpose of this video just to make it kind of smoother. So today I'm going to be stuffing $1,249 just right here. This is the extra stuff that I have saved over after my paycheck and I paid most of my bills, and then also just the extra cushion area that I had in my bank account that I could delegate for certain areas. We are going to be stuffing all this into the variable binder as well as the sinking funds binder. So the first binder we're starting with obviously is the variable binder. So really quick before we get into the video, if cash stuffing and budgeting is your vibe, definitely go ahead and subscribe. Down below, join the family. I'm going to be doing these every paycheck as well as maybe adding other budgeting type of videos within. So definitely join the family to see more videos along the lines of budgeting and cash stuffing. So the first binder that I'm going to be using today in stuffing is going to be my variable spending. So this is anything that it varies what I'm going to spend month to month. Right now I have a couple extra ones in here like car maintenance, vacation, and health, just because it's kind of hard to fit them all in my other binder right now. So that is where they are staying, as well as dental and pets. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get stuffing this binder. Right here on my notebook, I have broke out everything that is going to go into each of these envelopes. So I'm starting over here in my variables, and then I have my sinking fund side. So spending is going to be getting 80. So I will do all 20s for this. Just that way, if I do spend it, then it'll be easier to break and I won't have to worry about having to break a 50 somewhere. So I'll put this in spending. And then I'll go through and I will put my little budgeting slips in here after, but just kind of make it faster. Don't worry about that. I will take care of that later. The reason this one's getting so much is I'm actually going out of town tomorrow for a couple days with my boyfriend. We are going up north and going to Salt Lake just for my cousin's wedding, and we're going to be looking at a car for him. That is spending. Moving on to gas. So for gas, I am going to be stuffing 120 this time. I work quite a ways from my house, so it is a lot of money for gas. Austin and I are currently saving up to get an apartment together. We are just living at our parents', trying to save money, trying to get our debt down and all that, so we are more secure in the future together. And I mean, it's always a plus when you don't have to worry about finances as a couple. So we might as well take care of stuff like this before we get married and we don't have to deal with it. So gas got $1.20. Moving on is dining out. So I did spend some this month for dining out. So what I am going to be putting in here today is $14. And I only have 5 more days, so I'm not worried about that. I don't think I'm going to even spend really much more of this. So yeah, so 14 should be good for the rest of the week. I noticed that because I have a card and that's what I've been using, I figured that cash stuffing was going to be the best option for me. I won't be wanting to spend near as much money, and then it also will make me more conscious about where I'm spending my money, how much I'm spending of it, and I'll be able to notice when I am overspending and the cash won't be in there if I can't afford it. So next is beauty, and beauty is going to be just getting 10, so I'm going to do 2 5s for this. I'm not sure if I'm going to even use any of this, so any extra I will probably leave in here and use this as a sinking fund, or I'll get another envelope, but beauty is getting 10. All right, so the next envelope I'm going to be stuffing is household. This one is going to be getting 10 as well, just because Austin's been having a problem with wrinkles lately, so I need to get some wrinkle release, so that's probably what this is going to go towards. All right, so household is finished. We are going to be moving on. Next is pets. Pets is not getting anything this week. I don't really need anything from my dog, so we're just not worrying about that this week. So dental is the next envelope. This one is going to be getting 50 just because I need to schedule a dentist appointment soon and get in. I have not been in a while, so it is about time that I go to the dentist. Next envelope is the health envelope, and this one's going to be getting 100. I am going to be having quite a few doctor bills come through, so I'm going to be doing 2 50s for this one actually. So health is getting 100. Next is car maintenance. This one is going to be getting $50 just because I'm gonna have to get an oil change probably in the next 2 months or a month, and it costs $100. I have a Honda Civic, a 17 Honda Civic, so that is what I'm currently paying off, but that also means that I can go about 10,000 miles on it without an oil change. So that is awesome as far as not having to worry about missing getting an oil change. So my car also lets me know, so that's great. So 50 for car maintenance. The next envelope I have is a vacation. This one is going to be getting $330, and I'm gonna go to the bank today and put this back into the bank. This is for the vacation that Austin and I are taking tomorrow, and it's for the hotel and that and parking, so that is what this is for. So this is gonna have to go back to the bank today. 1, 2, 50, 3, 20, and 30. 330. So this binder is all stuffed, so let's move on to the sinking funds. Next binder we have is the sinking funds binder, and this one has a lot more envelopes in it, as you can tell, but let's go ahead and start stuffing these. So the first one we're going to be stuffing is emergency, and emergency is going to be getting 200. So we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, and 200. So this is going to go into the emergency envelope. All right, so 200 for emergency. Next envelope is going to be school. We are going to be skipping debt. So school is going to be getting $20. I currently don't have to pay on these for a while. But I am just wanting to start putting money aside while I can for this, just because I believe I owe about $7,500 for my school. So I want to start putting money aside so I can start paying on that while I have zero interest right now. Next envelope is going to be savings, and this one is going to be getting 50. So my savings is going to be towards retirement and just getting everything, trying to save money for my future. Next envelope is wedding. This one is going to be getting $10 in it today. I figured I might as well start stuffing what I can while I can. That way I do have some money set aside for things in the future, such as wedding, savings, things like that. Next is Christmas. So this year I'm going to be probably spending more money than I did last year. Austin and I have been together for over a year now, so we are definitely probably going to be spending more money on each other as the years go, but I definitely want to make sure I have money put aside for this. I notice that around Christmas time, I'm like, oh crap, I don't know if I have enough money to buy this for this person like I was wanting to. So this is going to be super helpful in that, just saving up as I go, little bit by little bit. That way I am not so stressed when Christmas comes. Gifts is going to be getting 20. This is birthdays, Father's Day, Mother's Day, things like that. So this is going to be getting a 20. Next is mortgage. I do not own a home currently, but this is going to be like my home fund. So for a down payment on a home. So this is what the mortgage folder is for. So today it is going to be getting $50. So we have 20, 40, 50. We'll put that in here. I would like to save up about $15,000 to $20,000 for a down payment on a house, combined with whatever Austin has saved up for a house will be a pretty good chunk of down payment on a home. So that is what I'm saving that for. Rent, I don't have to pay rent currently. I am living at my parents', like I said earlier, just trying to save money in that. But I do want to start looking for a home now that I am a little bit more stable financially. So that is the goal with that. So rent today is going to be getting 100, so 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. We will put this in here. All right, next envelope is utilities. Utilities is going to be getting to 5, so we are down to our 1s. This is also just me saving for the future more. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is going to go into utilities. So that leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and that is going towards shopping. So this is like any clothes that I need in the future. And so all this money in this folder is going to just roll over, stay in the same envelope, just because it is a sinking fund. So whatever I don't have to use of this is like last resort or bigger payments, then whatever I don't use in these will stay in these envelopes, and whatever I don't use in these will probably go towards a debt that I have. So that is everything for this video, you guys. I hope you liked it. If you did, definitely go ahead and subscribe, join the family. Also, really quick, I will leave the links to these binders and my budget slips down below for you if you want to check them out. I know I was looking for these when I first was wanting to get into budgeting, just because I like to be organized. So definitely check those out if you want to. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely subscribe to see more, and I will see you guys in a week.